want King Yella, or do I want me like a bonbon or something? Some sort of yellow candy. Oh, my phone's going off. King Yella candy or whatever. I mean, it reminds me of like some kind of yellow candy. They got this Dum Dums. King Yella said, "You a straight dum dum on this one, bro," or whatever the hell. Yeah, we talk. Splash banana. StacksAMilli, you a dumb dumb for this. Dumb as hell. He would say you dumb as hell. You dumb as hell for something like this. You dumb as hell, Stacks. Like, we heard you were a Canadian. You went back to Canada. Like, people just didn't understand, like, who you is in Canada. Like, you somebody, Stacks. You're not everything. I'm not everything in Canada, but he's at least StacksAMilli is something. And they're saying I could be pretty high up. They're saying Stacks. Throw the MPP on the end of your name. Your name's Thomas Perron-Slote. All you have to do is throw the MPP on the end of it. Okay. And then your MPP and whatnot. The Legislative Assembly of Ontario. There are currently no planned meetings of the House because the 42nd Parliament has been dissolved. A general election will take place on June 2nd. For election information, visit Elections Ontario. You could elect me, like I said, but I need more money. If you want me to be that person, and we just got done donating so much to Ford, and he's doing such a great job, so I'm not going to come up for a while now. Maybe in the future I can come up, but for now we're Doug Ford crazy, Ford Nation. That's what we've built, and then we have Jag Meat. I love Jag Meat. I thought the little video or whatever was kind of funny, but it wasn't at the same time. It was sort of mean, very mean. Especially to Jag Meat, okay? How it was in my world was that's Jag Meat Sing, and maybe you would see it against some other person, not Jag Meat. But they outright attacked Jag Meat, the actual guy, right? He's famous. He's like who's that comedian? Who's that comedian? What is his name? What is his name? He's a comedian. Here he is. Russell Peters. Yeah, Russell. He's a lot like a Russell Peters. Sort of. So usually you would expect somebody to, I don't know, attack some no-name person, but they attacked Jag Meat, which was pretty brave because Jag Meat represents a lot of Canadians, and he also represents he represents another country as well, India. So you have to watch how you treat some people like Jag Meat because he's a man, and I like respect to the utmost, sort of with me. So Jagmeet also deserves that, being the person that he is. And usually, any man or whatever to be any stature other than being one of these like homeless ones, like super homeless or whatever, super homeless thugs or whatever, those ones, super homeless thugs, that's a different story. The super homeless thugs. I was never no super homeless thug. Mm-mm. That's like a JJ or something. He's super. Well, this guy don't look too half bad, but the super homeless thugs. And not everybody, when they're homeless, is a bad person either. Like some people get caught up with them super homeless thugs. You got to watch them. And like them super homeless thugs get super duper. They think they're like super entitled to everything you have. Like they're a human being too. Like they have, like they're like you. Yeah, so you got to really watch how close you get them, because then they get mad and they try to stab you, shoot you, rob you. They think they know your family. They think they can get in with you. Like it's so unbelievable. All of a sudden, they're worth everything you are worth. And that ain't the case. I'm so sorry. My dad was a property owner and yada yada. And it got me to the point I'm at now. These guys don't have fathers like I had and stuff. And if you get caught up with them, next thing you know, you die like one of them men or women if you were one of those men or women. Now, there's some great people that I lived in the shelter system for 3 years. A lot of people come and go. A lot of people are full timers in the shelter system. Sometimes you got to move around until you can get into a nice, safe area when you're in that shelter system. Sometimes you're too tired to move on when you're in the shelter system. Look at this. We got. Oh, I'm gonna go take a big bath in a minute. A big hot bath. I got sort of a headache. And that's a big thing. A bath. Oh my goodness. A bath. H2O, a full big bath of it, hot with soap. It's worth saving the money up. It's worth saving all your money to get that first and last or whatever and to get in an apartment. That's what I did. I paid first and last. No, I can show proof on my statement. I paid first and last through my bank. But that's here. No one cares. I pay the most rent and I pay first and last. Sometimes I pay the entire rent. Dude, there's Ply. Dude, applies. Big Gates Records. GL 450. That's the Benz truck. Yeah. Bitch, I'm a model. Call the photographers. Bitch, I'm a photographer. Call me the model. Call me a model. Bitch, you done robbed my old shit. I already got a new one. StacksAMilli. GL 450. I don't know. I want the limited truck. The Ford Limited truck. Everybody's got Ford trucks in my city. Nobody's got the Limited that I've seen. I want to be Mr. Limited, right? I'm putting in the work. I'm the guy doing all the cool movies. No one else is doing them. Why can't I get a Limited one day? If everybody else that doesn't really do much or whatever's got a Ford. I mean, I know some people that work like what, 8 hours a day and they got a Ford F 250. Well, I work 24 hours, 365 or whatever, and I need a F 450 Limited. So that's my goal in Canada. I'm going to get the F 450 Limited. Hopefully, by the time maybe I'm like at Philly's age, Philly Thompson, Phillian, the Grand Phillian. This is what kind of truck my dad always wanted, and then he had it and still does. He wanted an old Chevy. That was his thing. He didn't want a brand new one. He was happy as the guy with the old Chevy truck. But he had a time when he had a Ford. Uh-oh. Hello? Uh, yeah. Not now, but I think like later or tomorrow we're gonna be good. What are you looking to get? Yeah. Okay, I gotta throw my start charging my e-bike. Yeah, they close at 6. That's the thing. You're my first caller that I've ever gotten. I just listed the business, so you were my first caller, and but yeah, I'm gonna be doing it now every day, so and yeah, I could probably, but 6 o'clock, yeah, I could. What time do you think would be? No, it's just landline. Yeah, usually I'm all charged up, but today I wasn't charged up all the way, but I could be by later. But call back anytime after today and I should be good, or tonight I'll be good. Like I could go out at 5 or something. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. All right. Thanks. Yeah, I'm doing this beefsteak deliveries. It's not just beefsteak. It's like anywhere that you would want me to pick up. I I should be ready to go on it now that I'm getting calls because I wasn't getting any calls. Like I just set it up. I just set it up. So how do I sign in? There we go. But then it said it listed my business, but I didn't know how quick it was going to be. And I already just got a call for the beefsteak deliveries business that I made because I was on my e-bike and people were well, there was the one guy, he said um he wanted me to pick up some stuff from the LCBO or from the convenience store, from the any of our vast amount of restaurants or or what is it called? Fast foods. So I was like, hey, it ain't too hard. So I made this business card really fast. It only took me a couple, maybe like 30, 45 minutes. I whipped it up. I already had like logos and stuff, and I already had sort of the idea. And then I have my landline phone, and that's all. So I do like one delivery at a time, like each delivery is sort of like an important delivery, sort of like I am on the e-bike. So it's like usually I'm really quick, like this wheel, but I'm just getting started now. And then yeah, I can get everything. Cold beer, wine, whatever you want, fast food, convenience. I'm doing it just like old days. Like you want me to go pick up something at the store, whatever you need, even milk and cheese and eggs or whatever, I can get it. Meat. But the thing is, I'll only be able to do it spring, fall, and summer. I won't be able to do it in the winter because I'm on an e-bike. So um I'm on an e-bike. And you'll have to tell me where you are relative to certain places that I know until I learn exact. Like you can tell me your address, and then tell me like, hey, I'm over by such and such area or something, and then I'll look it up on and find it and get there. It won't take too long. Or you can walk there yourself. But if you ever get lazy, hey, I could, yeah, like my buddy, he's wheelchair. And his wheelchair will go all the way to Ralph's, but he already went to Ralph's before, and he just wants to like sit back and smoke a cigarette or something while he waits for or hang out with his friend at the house, and I go and grab it. I can do that, whatever you need. Anyways.